Mostly sunny and pleasant on Wednesday. Good Tuesday night, East Tennessee. David Aldrich, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center. Well, you can see from the Ultimate Doppler Radar, all is quiet. The Ultimate Doppler Radar presented by Madlock Tire Service and Auto Repair, East Tennessee's #1 tire shop and auto repair since 1953. They've been doing this for over 70 years. You know they're doing something right. You can find them in Knoxville, Maryville, Lenoir City, Athens, and Hardin Valley. Maybe you need a new set of tires. Maybe you just need an oil change. Check them out at madlocktireservice.com, and you can set up your own appointment at the convenience of your own time there. Radar pretty quiet all across the state. Where you do see some thunderstorms is back toward the Bahamas. This was the southern system that brought us high clouds last Sunday. That's how long it's taken to get there. It's now well east of Florida, but producing some showers off the coast. And they've got very quiet weather across the Great Lakes. No lake effect snow machines in February. What's going on? Well, it's all back to the west, don't you know? They've got high amounts of snow in places like Idaho. They've had it in the mountains of California and into Nevada. Even some areas in the Rockies dealing with more mountain snows. And they've had some flood advisories that continue for Los Angeles County, California. And every time I look at it, it's like they keep kicking the can down the road. They keep moving the expiration time because it looked like it was supposed to expire yesterday. Now it's 1 o'clock in the morning on the 7th Pacific time. A lot of water has occurred in Southern California and across much of the state. High clouds are all what we're going to see tonight. It's going to be mostly clear. Patches of fog may form by morning, and that could be patches of freezing fog because I expect lows tonight to drop closer to 30. But there are more clouds back across Missouri, for example. High temperature today did hit and above the expectation. I was expecting 59 for this morning. We hit 62. And yes, we've been outperforming. 51 is the normal high, so we were 11 degrees above normal. But there was some 59s. There were some 59s in Morristown and Newport and Sevierville, Pigeon Forge. Well, they barely hit 50 in Oneida, Jamestown. So pick your area. Some areas were much warmer. Low 60s were more common in Tellico Plains and Madisonville at 63, while it was 56 in Crossville and Wartburg earlier today and 55 in La Follette, Middlesboro. Those were your high temperatures. You look around the state, kind of amazing. While it was 67 Chattanooga, can you imagine? 68 Birmingham, Alabama, and 59 in Nashville, so it did vary. Charlotte came in at 67 today, and Atlanta at 65. Headlines, big story here, mostly sunny tomorrow. That's the big change, right? A few high clouds, that's it. But hazy sunny clouds appear on Thursday because Friday we get some scattered rain showers, but then it really gets to turn soggy in time for the weekend. You say, oh, boo, really? How soggy are we talking about? Well, it could be locally heavy. Locally heavy, I can show you. Let's just take the time here. Let's show you the future rainfall. And you'll notice the clock right there, about 9 or so o'clock tonight. We'll just fast forward. Let's go ahead and fast forward right into Friday and stop the clock there at 5 p.m. You say, well, that's not a lot of rain. It's like 1/10 of an inch, Oak Ridge, 0.08 of an inch in Knoxville. Well, I mean, most of us get a shower, right? It's nothing terribly heavy. So Friday, we can probably say is light to moderate rain, right? A couple of showers here or there. But then we go into Saturday. Interesting. Now we're up to over an inch. Well, that's no good if that's your Saturday and you got outdoor plans. You've been enjoying all this nice weather recently, and we got a nice day tomorrow. That means the weekend Saturday looks kind of dreary. And I would agree with you. Some heavy rain comes into play. But then we add in Sunday. Okay, we add a little bit more. But then we add in Monday. Oh, Monday too. Oh, no, you didn't just say that. Oh, look at that. The models are suggesting we've got a cumulative amount of over 3 inches, maybe 3.5. That would be crazy, wouldn't it? Well, we'll have to wait and see if that verifies, but there is a change that's going to be going on. Temperature's 50 right now in Knoxville as of 8 o'clock in your Tuesday evening. It's 49 Memphis, 38 Indianapolis, and they've got 35 in Bismarck, 25 in Caribou. You might say, well, that doesn't look very wintry-like. Winter will come back. Yes, I'm still asking the question of you, who is hungry for more snow? Oh, come on, you're not still on that drumbeat, are you? Yes, I am. If you know me well enough, I'm consistent. You got to hand it to me. You might not like my message, but it's the same message. We're going back to winter. Winter will come back. Winter's main course may still be on the table if the appetizer was the Martin Luther King snowstorm. Maybe we've got more in our future to round out February and into early March. We'll be keeping an eye on that. With this cold Arctic air that may be coming down in chunks, you may need some evidence. You may say, I'll see it when I believe it. That's okay. I have no problem with that. I understand that's the way some people have to function. They have to see it to believe it. And I can show you some evidence that this will likely change. All those red arrows are very bullish for spring-like weather because tomorrow is the 7th and we'll be probably closer to 63 Be nice and warm and toasty. But then we go into the 9th. That's when we bring in the light rain showers. Then that temperature should be around 60. Then we move into the 10th. That's Saturday. It's quite rainy. And we have warm air aloft that's warm enough to support just rain. But then all of a sudden, by the 12th, what day is it? That's Monday. Maybe Monday, maybe some mountain snows. It gets cold enough there if there's still heavy precipitation. Could be flaking in the higher elevations. Then maybe on the 13th, Tuesday, that's the next day, well, temperatures could be easily in the 40s and getting colder. Because you can see on Valentine's Day, it doesn't look all that warm. In fact, where you see purple, Minneapolis, Winnipeg, Montreal, typically single-digit wind chills and teens and 20s for high temperatures up there in the Great Lakes. And some of that will try to move its way down here, like so, 17th and so on. So these are the things that we look at day by day on the Captain Accurate Premium site on Facebook. I'd love to have you join us. Be the first to know before it snows. And in this type of pattern, it can creep up on you pretty quickly. Suddenly they're like, Shazam, it's there. And maybe you want to know, well, how much am I going to get? How much am I going to get? That's what we answer in more detail. We do our best anyway as we look at the extended forecast. It's a service I offer that goes beyond the 6-7 days. But the cold air in purple, February 19th around Montreal, will have its chance to come back down in the parts of our region. I do fully expect the models will continue to find the solution. By the way, the Storm Prediction Center not showing any severe weather tomorrow, just general thunderstorms in green from western Nebraska back toward Las Vegas and into Arizona. Quiet weather here. We've got mostly sunny skies. Then a few thunderstorms in Milwaukee, Minneapolis, St. Paul, maybe in northern Iowa. That's from our friends at the Storm Prediction Center. No real concern for severe weather there either. But the Futurecast shows just nothing but mostly clear skies tonight. We're going to look at the fog probabilities here in just a moment. 5 o'clock tomorrow should be around 63, if not before 5 p.m. By 7 o'clock Thursday morning, you'll start to sense a little more haze in the atmosphere, more high clouds, scattered hazy sunny clouds. And then we start a few light showers, right? There's really light showers. There's 12 noon Friday, so it may start in the morning on the light side, but if you get rained on, don't be surprised. By the time we get into Friday night, it starts to gather more momentum and more rain is on its way. Mostly clear, though, tonight. It'll be cold with that touch of fog that I'm talking about. Here's a visibility picture, snapshot. Doesn't look widespread. Kind of puts it right over Knoxville, though. Was that 7 a.m.? 7 a.m., we go to 7:45. Yeah, it looks like a few patches maybe in South Knoxville. Again, it's not going to line up perfectly, but it's probably a good indication. It's not everywhere, but there could be some patches of fog to start your day on Wednesday, depending on how cold you get and if there's some condensation. Temperature down to about 29, though, for Morristown. Could easily drop to 24 in Bell County, Kentucky. Middlesboro, I'm looking at you at 24. Crossville, Wartburg, 30 degrees. Oneida, Knoxville, Maryville, Alcoa. Also around 30, should be closer to 32 for Tellico Plains. Now a high temperature tomorrow. Be about a degree warmer than today, mostly sunny. We're going to move that southwest wind up 3 to 8 plus in the afternoon. So it will push us likely into the low to mid 60s across the board. In fact, I could easily see about a 63 in Newport, Maryville, and Tellico Plains, about 62 La Follette, 62 for Middlesboro, and a high around 60 for Crossville in Cumberland County. Here's your Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast for Knoxville, East Tennessee. 64 on Thursday, 60 on Friday. We got some heavy rain coming in on Saturday. Could easily exceed an inch, maybe an inch and a half. But then it's interesting because by the time we hit Monday, there's still some battle going on as far as how cold did this air get in here. Because we may see some good snows in the Smokies with the temperature falling in the afternoon. 54, an early high in the afternoon, but we could get much colder. We're down to 33 on Tuesday morning, and I think there's a possibility that we could see some drops and flakes depending on where you are. And all about is about the 3 T's, temperature, track, and timing. It's all about the timing. When you're 7 days out, there's a lot of leeway there. There could be some changes, but definitely, the pattern is about to change. I hope that you are, in fact, ready. By the way, you can download the free Captain Accurate Weather app with Pete Michaels Traffic. Just go to the App Store, Google Play. It also works on your iPad. Captain Accurate, Apple Store and Google Play. Of course, Pete Michaels is on there. You get the latest traffic reports in Knoxville, the best traffic reporter in town for decades and decades. Love Pete Michaels. Anyway, my name is David Aldridge. Some people call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy being accurate, so weather doesn't surprise you. We'll see you here next time. Take care.